with episode 5. Did say we were going to move to American conference. So this is what the conference is. I'm not going to show you my schedule yet. Conferences. Here's the American team. Here's one division. I took a lot of all the 3 stars besides Memphis. Memphis is one of my rivals. So I kept them in this division. That's the only 1 star, but all the 1 stars got 2 full. I didn't touch anybody. Conference USA. I didn't touch anybody really. All the rest of the conferences are 1 star. Like the MAC, one. I think the MAC is 1.5 and stuff like that. Mountain West has all new teams, all the 1 and 2 stars. And the Sun Belt is the biggest conference, and this is the shit belt. Like I said, it was going to be. It's going to be the shit belt. Whoa. Oh, I thought he was a 3 star. I was about to say, oh, I got to take him out. So, yeah, there's a couple 0 stars that I'm probably going to take out of other conferences and move them in. But I just found out, I think it was the MAC. No. No. See, Conference USA. I just found out this team is my rival, so I have to add them to our conference. But conference, it's all the 3 stars and 2.5, 3.5, 2.5 stars that didn't make no conference. Besides Memphis, Illinois, I had to put 2 teams in. I didn't want to put them in, but they had to. I had to put 2 teams to make it equal. So there's that. Our schedule, I said if we can start winning good, the next step up is the ACC or the Big Ten. So this season, it's the Big Ten teams. I have Ohio State, Michigan. These are all my teams. And then Oregon. The Big 3 in the Big Ten. If we can win one of them, that just lets me know our team's ready to go to the Big Ten. Probably not this year. I think I am going to go to the ACC because they do have a 2-star team, so I can swap them out. Recruiting board, nothing really big. I didn't put nobody big on the board. Mostly all Iowa, and then a 5-star cornerback that no one's looking at besides now Alabama and Oregon. And then I added him. I'm going to put the 10 on him just so, because no one's looking at him, so I'll just let him come. But depth chart, here we go. Actually, I have to change it anyway, so I've not done it. I didn't get no quarterback, so I'm rocking with the quarterback that we have. I did get this dude. I mistaked him. I thought that was the Alabama running back. That was the 95 speed one. No, this was the starting Alabama running back that I really don't care about. I did pull a 89 speed dude, so he's going to be my slot and my number 5 wide receiver. And he's tall. I think it's 5 or 4. I'll just have to see when we play against Alabama. His number's 82. Tight ends, I didn't get nobody besides this dude, but he was already on my team. He's a guard. He's getting switched with this dude because the only reason why I have him on here is when I run my run play, I have 2 tight ends. Offensive line, same thing. Everybody is okay. I didn't get no studs or anything like that. No studs or anything like that. Left in, he's good. Right in, he's good too. They both got speed, so I got one good defensive tackle. My Sam is the same dude from last year. My Mike, the same dude from last year. The Will, I didn't upgrade anybody because they're not going to start. Corners, I got some good corners, but not that good. I loaded up on free safeties on accident. I didn't mean to. I have like five or six free safeties. Strong safety. He actually was a free uh, a position that I had last year, but I switched him over to strong safety because I didn't realize he was elite. Because I thought he was going to take the charge, but his tree is completely, as a star, done. I mean, if you guys are going to I hope that they change that next year. If they're going to be stars, they should have the full board. Like, it should be normal, should be half a board, like a little bit, and then like the stars, impact, and all that should be the best players. Should have a good board. I don't have no kicker, no punter. Kick return, I really don't care about. I'm not doing kick return. My slot wide receiver is going to be my 89 speed dude. Right, left, cool. I guess they're going to put a safety in. I don't know why. I would think that you would put my Mike that's faster than him right there and have him as my starting. And like, that don't make no sense. Corner will be my third best corner. I guess I'm not going to worry about that. Nose tackle. And that's my team. Am I hyped this year? Looking at the schedule that we have from last year to this year, I mean, we don't have a break. We don't have one game off. They literally lined this up just like that. I had one bye week. Normally we have two bye weeks. I think that's what 13 or 14 is, but I should have took a couple games and put them back there because this is a straight juggernaut of every game. And every game, I'm not saying that we can win. Defense ain't that good. Offense, we will see. Knock it off, you two. But we'll see how we do against Ohio State. Confident? No. Blowout? Yes.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State.
But like I said, I was going to put three teams from each conference. This year is the Big Ten. I should have done the ACC because that's probably the conference that I'm moving to, but there was only like two teams. And I'm not sure on how this game is going to go. I want to make sure 80, 82, what? Hold on. My wide receiver is my best dude. Why did they change it? I don't like that. So is he my slot wide receiver? Yes, he's my slot. So Put everybody down one. I hate doing this, but I'm wasting a time. I'm going to waste a timeout. Are you not going to let me call the time? What?
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Dances away to buy time. Fires downfield. That, friends, is a busted play.
Now this should be right. 82 is right where I want him. Perfect.
Second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
So 82 and 89 on my main focus.
Early in this football game. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the middle.
That means, like, it did not do with my tight ends either. Oh, wait. Yeah.
That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw.
Yeah, it's going to be a blowout. So now this should be fixed.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to turn the corner on the right.
I mean, I could run with that.
25 after picking up 4. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Making side adjustments here. With the catch, it's Porter. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I mean, I actually like it this time if number 5 can actually get the dude.
3 yards on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. The give to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Hold on. That's why. Where's my other tight end? There he is.
And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Gosh.
And they'll let that one go. And Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
Reels it in down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
He was going to
Guys,
catch
you think
him.
about where Arkansas State is as a program. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had
Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone.
Oh my gosh.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The Red Wolves backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Looking for a big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I always say this, when you're
this is dangerous, but I want to see how this running back is.
Opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Turns it loose deep. He's got it down the left side.
Like 89 is going to be like my short pass or when it gets inside the 30.
Sure everyone has the same call. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he left that
76, 78 did. Hold that block.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Under fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Like, their linemen are not that great, but I'm not believing that Ohio State is that good.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming.
Oh my God. I can't do anything when they're sending blitzes like that.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He wants to go deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my God, bro. This quarterback, bro. I might just put the fucking backup in.
Good gain on the return.
Like, literally.
They take over late in
I think literally 14 points is off the defense, off this quarterback's hand.
To the air on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
And then when he does have somebody open, he misses it.
Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Toss sweep to the left. And And a nice solid pickup there
Shit.
before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I didn't realize we were already this close to the end of the fourth quarter. Second half.
Before the break. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. But a little time, lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
I give that fucking points.
Time today, and they make the play to stop.
I mean, we're dominating on offense, and their offense ain't doing nothing. But
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's we're not having no run. We don't have no run game right now.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his back for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He rifles one deep to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Thank you.
And he cruises his way to the house. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on second and long. Looking for room. It's Green.
Come on, 79. Get your fucking block, dude. That would have been a fucking first.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive
Fourth down, not a field goal.
A famous
I don't have a good tight end either.
Quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he had it the deep. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, at this juncture in the game, and with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
I'm about to, bro.
Defensive backs you think don't have good hands.
He has one more drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Final play of the quarter coming. Here we go. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
Well, sorry to say, it's time for me to put the Iowa quarterback in, see how he does.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down.
Wait, is he my third string, or is he my second string? No, he's my second string. Oops.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll get rid of it.
Oh, my God.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Yeah, this team's not ready for a bigger conference.
Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside.
I'm surprised they're going to consider that as a catch.
To the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Slings it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Yeah.
He managed to...
This game's over with. We had a great showing on passing yards and running yards, but
leaves it with the running back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that...
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
man, come on, 19.
On that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just
My
as
offensive
he
line
released
is
it on
horrible.
1st down. He
Bro,
just couldn't
I
get
don't
to the
understand
receiver.
this.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
I mean, I got to be happy. We kept them in 36 points, and we threw 7 interceptions.
And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the
And
situation.
I think really it's my fault because I got rid of the running game too soon.
A
I guarantee if I could have ran the ball a lot.
0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves.
I got a lot of good things out of this game.
Penalties. You got to limit.
It's just my dumbass. We had a hard time against Ohio State. We got another game. Now I gotta go look at this. I know I switched this around and stuff. Like, I don't understand why. Fullback will be my big tight end. Where is he at? Oh, he's right here. You guys, can you knock it off? Week 2, I don't remember who we get. I think it's a easier game. Oh yeah, this is an easier game. The person I'm worried about is right here. Out of the blue, Alabama gets on the board, blows me out. Like, now this should be an easier game. It'll be a good thing to go 1-1, and then we got to go to Michigan. That's going to be a tough game.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, squaring off with another team from the American, the Arkansas State Red Wolves.
Oh yeah, this is actually in our conference. See how the running game's gonna go.
Might be changing the route.
Like, what is going? Why are they changing it, bro? Every game. No, he's right there. He's right there. I just don't understand why 41's in there.
The toss to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they
And then my star wide receiver didn't even go that far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Right on the money. Running through contact. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10.
I mean, you're going to leave my guy wide open.
On first down.
I'm going to bomb it to him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They missed a big chance on that one. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here.
I mean, if this play is going to be open, I'm going to use it. I know it's a cheese play and all that, especially when I have a fast dude, but
the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And the only thing that sucks now is I don't have a good tight end that's in the red zone, so I just can't throw my tight end and expect him to come up with it.
You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytic. And
they just chewing the clock. Like 10 minutes compared to my 3.
they'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up.
Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And help looking for a huge play. Makes it grab at the 25, and there's room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Finds his big tight end. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And
Who the fuck is 41? That's not who I have right there. That's why, because I had the wrong person, wrong tight end. It's him. That's why.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it?
What?
Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
.26, so I don't have to throw it deep.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly.
Oh,
And
that
they
would have been a
can't make the
touchdown.
connection.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right.
I'll take my points when I have it.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown!
Literally on offense, it's going to be a two-man on for my wide receivers.
The Red Bulls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss.
Oh, my God.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him
Really
back
not that
for
big of a running back. He's 200 pounds. That's the same as my other running back. He's just 2 speeds faster.
Way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what,
And you could tell on the speed.
Coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now this offense is having their way.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Red Wolves lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run.
There he goes. Touchdown, Red Bulls.
I just got to get that hole open.
The Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Why is my shoe clock not on?
4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. toss to the outside. He's got room to work. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Big catches, big plays.
You want to come over here and give me some kisses?
Through 3 quarters for these two guys.
Yeah.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
No, this game's over with.
Starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Dead center perfect. Well, Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. Breaks into the open.
God damn, number 5. You fucking just line that motherfucker up.
The chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get outside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this.
All I'm doing is just chewing the clock.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I mean, really, I don't have to. I could actually send to the end of the game. We only got, what?
History of great
games
between these two rivals,
so, you guys will get Michigan on the next video.
Impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
We're just going to go watch some YouTube, relax, chill. Catch you guys tomorrow.
Sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation. I
think this is episode 5 or episode 6. I gotta go check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is episode 4, 5. I mean, I don't think my quarterback's going to be the Heisman, but my wide receiver has to be the Heisman. Oh, wow. I took the lead out from Alabama. That's interesting. You would think Alabama, I would be losing that too. Nobody's even looking at him. Like some of these guys that have a big lead like this right now, I could reduce his time to 25 for a couple of weeks because no one's even looking at him. So I could push him up to 50. So that I can actually pull this dude from Alabama. And then he has 15, so that's 25, so I can get on his radar. Like a lot of these guys I should be leading. Besides this guy, he's a 4-star, so yeah, I'm going to fight for that team. Going to fight with Iowa. I mean, he's all right speed, but besides that, my defensive tackle I should get. I should get. I mean, if I could get him, that might be a good thing. But with only 3 teams looking at him, and 2 of them are not really looking at him, they offered scholarship, but they're probably looking at somebody else. He might be a bust. That's what I'm starting to think, that he's a bust. So we get Michigan. Am I expecting a good game after this? Michigan just come off a loss against Texas. But after that, it's going to be a lot easier. The next big game is week 11. Because a lot of these games right here, I should win or be in the fourth quarter fighting them. But I'm surprised that best wide receiver, 400 yards, 300 yards. I know my wide receiver in the first 2 games has more than 400 yards. Where is he at? No, this dude. Stats. Career stats. Oh, no. Stats. 400 yards. So he should be all the way up there. That's bad. He's almost all tied from the team that he was with last year. He went to North Carolina. I'm really surprised North Carolina didn't even do anything. 98 speed. But that don't make no sense. So what? That's only 3 years. You're a redshirt senior. So where's your other 2 years at? That's something that they should add too. Like if you're a senior, like hold on, let me see another senior. Tight end. You should have all their season their stats. Not just till 25. Man, he's been playing all games, but he's a tight end, so that's what he's going to be. Now I got to go do my little adjustments again because I put the wrong fullback in. It should be him. And I like him because he's a blocker, and so is he. My wide receivers, yep, they're all set. Besides him, nobody else has got yards. Sucks for him. He's in the middle of the pack, but he's a sophomore, so he'll go up. I'll try not to just use the same. Oh, that's what I'm thinking about too. Cool down. Cooldowns, where are they at? Cooldowns on 2 plays at least. Play calls 2. That means I can't use the same play twice. That's going to make it more interesting, more harder for me just not to stick with the same play. But thank you for watching episode 5. I might actually make episode 6 after this. Thank you. Shout out To you guys, calling out Ricky Brooks. Hopefully no one is watching the end of it.